Yo, what's good, what's good? This your boy Solo, man. So what's a 9 to 5 podcast where I got dope people talking about what they do, what they 9 to 5s, and if they did more than 9 to 5, or they just do stuff on the side, talk about, the ins and out of that. And by now, I don't like to introduce people, so this is the part where the dope person introduce themselves.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. My name Will Mitchell, man. Solo here. Thanks for having me here.
Word, appreciate it. So, what I like to do on this podcast, the first question I ask everybody is, what does a 9 to 5 mean to you?
Yeah, man, 9 to 5. Sort of a loaded question, but at the same time, man, it's like, to be honest, a 9 to 5, I'm gonna be straight honest, a 9 to 5 is like 8 hours out your day that you can't get back, man. Like, for real, because it's like, it's an outlet, it's a great outlet for you, like, if you need a job, to provide for yourself and your family or whatnot, to make well-earned clean money and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's not something anybody would really want to do. That's my honest opinion, because at the end of the day, you making this money which is cool and whatnot, but then like you got the company and you got the government, taking back what's sort of rightfully it is and whatnot, so it's just like, it's cool, man, like I said, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I feel like a 9 to 5 is like a starting point for what you really want to do, because when you're working at that 9 to 5, it's not like your, own company, basically, it's not something that you own. It's just like a way to like, to a means, just like to get what you need, so.
Yeah, I think too, not even to cut you off, but I think too, the 9 to 5 starting to become a mentality. That's where that's when it gets kind of like too crazy. Like even a 9 to 5, it feels like you could close your eyes and really picture waking up, clocking in, working that shift, going home, and then you just do that like a robot. And that's like the point where it's starting to look crazy to me, because people expect it's almost normalized when people starting to wake up to it not really being normalized, but I'm just making sure nobody making sure that that's normalized though, because that still is it's kind of slavish, bro. Like you said, all that time, and they still take time.
Yeah.
They give us an hour, take an hour, overtime is calculated to the T. It's crazy.
It is real crazy, man. That's facts, yo. Man, it's so draining. Like you gotta be on time at at a certain time, and then it's funny because you can always clock out whenever you don't want to go past a certain time, but you can always clock out past the time that you're supposed to get out and stuff like that. But yo, man,
nah, it just made me think about it too. Some jobs they got a what's the name? The punching thing. So if you gotta be in there 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Now you have a job, you gotta be there at 8 o'clock, but it's 20 people at the machine. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's so they try to hit you with we come 15 minutes early. So now my job starts at 8 o'clock. I gotta be there 15 minutes earlier than that, and it's still a line though. So you could potentially be late off of just that right there, and they still penalize you. Because it's money hungry, they still even penalize you for that. And that right there is crazy, because some jobs it's weird that some jobs let that slide, but the more tedious jobs, the more labor driven jobs, I feel they don't even let that slide. You can't be trying to hold a penny like that. That's why that's crazy to me. But we can talk about that all day. But so what is your 9 to 5 currently?
Yeah, so my 9 to 5, what I do right now, I work in the airline industry. The airline industry, it's cool because they got so many benefits. And one of the major benefits that everybody love is traveling. Everybody want to travel, go here and there. But as far as just the airline industry itself and the ins and outs, what you got to do and stuff like that, I think it's something that you just become adaptable to. It's you work there, you see the job description and what they tell you to do and stuff like that, and then it's just I do it. It's not bad, and it's not because it's not a hard job. As far as what I do, and stuff like that. You get used to the environment, and then after that, it's just become the norm, and that's the thing. After it becomes the norm, now your mindset is just like he said earlier, normalized. You know, so
can't let that normalize you. But if you can say what is it exactly, or like the description of what you exactly do.
Well, right now, what I do, I'm a move team employee and stuff like that. And what that consists of is basically moving planes from the origin to destination. You know, if we come in contact with like the dispatcher through a radio and stuff like that, we have our own personal radios, and what they do is they hit us up, you know, and then they tell us what move we're given a move, and it's like, okay, you got the aircraft number, you got the origin, and you got the destination, and then the time is given and stuff like that. So, you know, once they give us that move, then that's when we like, you know, take our vehicle tug that we have. We call it a tug. You know, it's a vehicle though. And then we, you know, go to the origin where we need to pick up the plane, and then move it to wherever it needs to be moved for it to like, you know, go out.
So when you say pick up the plane,
yeah.
You get in the plane and you drive it to the like next location?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yo, you get in the plane and you drive it to the next location?
Yeah.
Alright, wait. So you get into like plane number 552, get in the cockpit.
Nah, not like that. That's why I said the tug.
So the tug is
a vehicle that hooks up to the
it hooks up the plane, so y'all still physically move the plane.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that though.
Right.
I don't think I ever seen. Oh, so that's like when you take a flight and the plane to be randomly moving.
Yeah.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't even know that. So like, do you need like, do they try to get you do you need a license for that? Like a special license or no?
You don't need a license, but it's a requirement. Like from, okay, let's say when I started in the airline, you know, it's like where I was at, you needed a 3-year requirement, you know, and you needed to learn how to actually drive the vehicle that we drive. If you didn't have that certification, you know, for driving that vehicle, you wouldn't be able to get in.
So what is the 3-year requirement? The 3-year requirement of what?
It's 3 years seniority in the you know.
So see, that's why I got an issue with that, because it's like it's 3 years, but they teach you how to do it anyway. When they just teach you, so see, that's why like that's fraud.
Yeah.
Well, not technically fraud by definition, but that's still like that's suspect, because it's like they're making you stay there for 3 years. Well, I think you would have to work there 3 years, so I guess they can trust you. Like, yeah, you've been in. Alright, now we can teach them. But I'm like, why don't you just teach them? But I mean, but you are moving a plane, so I guess they would have to teach you though. So like, what are like some of the I guess some of the pros? I guess I'm working the tugging the.
I would say to be honest, the real pro I would say is really just moving a plane, because I mean, who gets to move a plane, you know? And it's like, it's real fun just being able to be in there, and once you learn how to actually maneuver it and stuff like that, it's cool. It's actually, I want to say, for anybody that's really like employee minded, it's like a real good job for where you could just settle in and be like, alright, I'm good for the rest of, you know, however long until you retire. You learn the cockpit, you know, you learn all the buttons and stuff in there and stuff like that. It's a lot of other pros that I can't really say, but
that's still dope that you even get to, you know what I'm saying, even like fiddle with that though.
Yeah.
So what would be like some of the cons that you could say though?
Some of the cons? Oh man, that's a good one. Okay, I got one. Let's say you in the tug that you gotta push the plane. Now, you pushing the plane, get on the taxiway. Let's say it's during midday PM shift. Now, it's busy, you know, because everybody got to go where they need to go, so it's so many different planes. You get stuck out there. Let's say you work PM shift all the way to night, right? And let's say it's like, give or take 7 o'clock, you know, PM, and you giving a move. Now, like I said, it's busy, so they don't have a spot for you where you need to take the plane. So you just be on a taxiway sitting for like 3 hours or 4 hours.
Just idle.
And yeah, exactly. So now you passed your time where you got to get out. And this, like, that can be frustrating in itself. because you just got to sit there in the tub. You probably got to use the bathroom. You know, your stomach is like, you know, you hungry and all that. That's just one part of it where it's just frustrating. And there's some other cons too, like
all the cons you can say though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's some more. I can't really put my finger on it, but that's one major one that I've dealt with.
Alright, well, let me ask you this. So how is it working that job, or even in the airline during the pandemic, during COVID? How was that?
It's actually been much better because of the fact that there's not a lot of people flying out. So you just did, and you get the minimum. I can't even say how many, but it's like, okay, I think the minimum would be about 4 moves, you know, and that's light, you know, compared to if it's really busy on your shift, you're getting like 7 to 8 moves, you know. And so basically what that means is you out there all day, you know. And this job, okay, here's a con too that I didn't mention before. Now, this job requires you to work, it's an 8-hour shift where you don't get that extra 30, you know, to have your lunch and whatnot. So basically, you could be out there working straight 8 hours, you know, without having a lunch. But that's what you signed up for because it's basically an 8-hour job and you just pushing planes. So, yeah, man.
So how is like the work atmosphere? Like, well, I would say like, cause you're outside, right? So when it gets like the snow and it's cold, is it more tedious? Or just the same? Where you just like, you know, you just layer up and you just. So
I would say that. I think you just layer up, you know, and they provide you with you know enough clothes for you to keep warm and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, and they have like other different, like, how do I say it? They have like a snowplow team basically where if it's like real bad, they're already like, you know, doing.
So they just come through and do that. Then.
Yeah, you know, so it's not like where you have to kind of maneuver on the snow or whatever if it's icy and stuff like that.
Okay, so overall, the position that you have at the airlines is dope. You cool with it?
Yeah,
you cool with it? You can recommend that to somebody?
Actually, yeah, most definitely.
Alright, that's not bad. So, okay, so when you're not pulling planes around, what else do you like do?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's you talking about like outside of the...
Yeah, outside, like, you know what I'm saying? If it's, you know what I'm saying, like, business-wise or, like, just to...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because, like, you know, I'm not even, like, of that, you know, like, I do the 9 to 5, but, you know, outside of that, I mean, I'm really big into fitness. I'm a fitness junkie and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm venturing into the entrepreneur lifestyle as well, you know, so those are my 2 main things and stuff like that. I'm into fitness and I love to do photography as well. I do those, so. Alright,
so outside of doing the airlines, I believe you do the fitness and nutrition, all that. So, like, I don't know anything about that except what people tell me. So, like, about nutrition, how do you, you know what I'm saying, how do you go about that? Like,
I would say, like, you really gotta put yourself on a
for people that want to know.
Yeah, you know, like you have to really diet. You know, you really have to like be strict about your body and what you want to put in because you can't just work out and you know eat whatever you want and like get a nice built whatever muscular body and stuff like that. You know, you gotta put in because basically they always say it's 80% nutrition and 20% working out in the gym, you know?
That's the hardest part for me is like the actual what you put in your body.
Yeah.
Snacks, man. The snacks be killing me, bro.
Yeah, man. I understand, yo. I mean, like people who work out like vigorously and stuff like that, like consistently, they have their cheat days, you know? You always gotta have your cheat days and stuff like that. But you just gotta have that mental like fortitude, you know, just to tell yourself like, I'm gonna just keep at it. You know.
So what do you tell people who don't have that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody always wants to start. You know what I'm saying? And they never start. So if you tell people that, or you know what I'm saying, like I think like they need like a blueprint to see. Yeah. Like even if it's a vocal blueprint, like what do you tell people that?
That's tough, you know, because as far as me, I know like I'm very like self-motivated. I don't have nothing outside of myself that motivates me. I mean, well, I do, you know, but I'm already self-motivated. So when I see whatever it is, if it's other fitness heads or stuff like that, I get even more motivated. So, man, that's really tough to say. I feel like you have to really just prioritize, be intentional about it, and tell yourself this is what you want to do. And then when you do that, each day, just keep going at it, keep going at it. And then when you start seeing, like, whether there's results, your mind is going to change. You're going to become more confident, and then just, you know, then it's just going to build, you know, that way. That's what I can tell you.
So basically, you need something, whatever the source is, find something that like kind of fuels you every day.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, that, like I said, I think a lot of people, it's hard just for that motivation though. So but back to nutrition though. So like somebody asks you like, yo, how do I prep for, like, you know what I'm saying, I work out. And you know what I'm saying, and they hit you up, what would they, you know what I'm saying, what would you say?
Yeah, I mean, as far as nutrition, there's so many different things, you know, like, I kind of break it down to you. You have, like, your macros and micros and stuff like that, and I'm not, like, well-versed, I don't remember it, like, clearly, but I think macros is something like, your fruits, your vegetables, you know, stuff like that. And also the micros, I think it's more of like whole grains and stuff like that, like nuts and bread. And so basically, I say like you really have to kind of like what's the word,
prioritize or
not prioritize. That's a part of it, but it's more of like breaking down what you really need because
wait, is it different for each person because everybody's body different, or no?
Nah. As far you could say that because like people go on certain diets and there's so many different diets you could go on.
But like I said, because you're a fitness junkie, I see your Instagram though, like the Hulk out there. So like, but somebody gonna come to you and be like, yo, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? So if they ask you your plan, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people like, if I go to like if I want a personal trainer. Like they could tell me the science behind it, but I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm like, yo, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they be like, yo, what do you do? And you had a plan and stuff like that. Cause I'm saying, what would you say? Like you do
so
A, B, C.
I'm gonna break it down like this. Let's say from start like top of the morning to late at night.
Mm-hmm.
My meals out of the day, my meal portions, it's like I eat at least 3 to 4 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the morning I have my pre-workout, you know, which is like, it ranges from cereal, whole grain cereal to oatmeal, you know, and I'll probably grab a fruit with it. And then after that, after my post-workout meals consist of like eggs, scrambled eggs or boiled eggs, you know, and then I'll probably make some pancake with that, you know. It's specific though for me, you know, I protein-based pancakes. That's like really high in protein, and or I'll probably like substitute that for like waffles or something like that. And then later on, you know, you gotta like that's already like carbs being put in your body already.
Yeah.
But you know, even more so, I'll probably like have some rice, you know, whatever you prefer, whether it's white rice, brown rice, or something like that. And then you know, I have my vegetables with that. I prefer broccoli, you know, stuff like that. It's a good source of fiber and there's so much other stuff into that.
Yeah, that like what I would think then, like I said, if I came to you, I would just have that plan and I would just put that out there. I'd have been like, yo, this is what I do. Have that, like however you want to like, you know, put it wherever, you know what I'm saying, people could reach you at and then just be like, yo, I eat this at this time. Just have that. That's that simple, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because if I came to you, I'd be like, I'm doing that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it was a reason, but like I said, unless it was a reason for me not to do that, I'm coming to you, you know what I'm saying, do that. But I do know it's you know, it's like people burning fat, people gaining muscle, obviously, but what happened? I would assume they know that.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the easy way to do it. 'Cause like I said, if they come to me, I'm gonna be like, yo, I eat cereal, then I just eat some BS in the day. You know what I'm saying? But like if somebody came to me, like it's easy. I think I would start with what I. You know what I'm saying? What I do.
Yeah, what you know.
Word. So I see that you have this here.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this, bro? What is this, bro?
Yo, this right here, man, this you know, I'm in the entrepreneur world, e-commerce industry and stuff like that. So this is a product that we sell, you know, it's real great, it's really high in protein. I believe it's like 12, you know, great source of fiber as well. It's a vegan treat, you know.
It's vegan?
Yeah. Vegan friendly, you know, gluten free, you know, and it's like if you don't like it's a substitute for like a meal, you know, meal replacement. Put it like that.
So when you say substitute for a meal,
Yeah.
what exactly do you mean?
What I mean,
I don't have to eat a meal. I can just eat that.
That's basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, you could eat this and then cause like it's like what you want to put in your body basically is like a good amount of protein that'll help your body like build muscle and like I want to say break down the fat, but if you work out, your body would already break down that. But yeah, this is a good meal replacement, you know, to have if you don't, you know, if you like let's say okay, you just coming from the gym and you got something else planned where you really can't eat. This is a to-go treat, you know, you could just have it, you know, with you, so when you leave the gym, you could basically have this and you good, because also, not to forget to mention, there's 200 calories in here. So, you know, that's like a whole meal. That's pretty much, you know? Okay. So, I mean, yeah, yo.
So when do you eat it?
Me, let's say, okay, I ate earlier. Let's just put it like this. Let's speak in like real time and stuff like that, you know. So I ate earlier, you know, before I got here. I came from the gym, and this was gonna be something that I was gonna eat like at least 2 hours after I ate that, you know. So, and then that would have filled me right up. So I don't necessarily, it's not a set time during the day where I eat this. You know, it's just like if I need to, and I'm not trying to eat anything or make something, I could just have this and then I'll be good, you know, for the next, let's say 2 hours. You know, you want to give your body that time for the food to digest.
Okay. So do you sell them?
Yeah, definitely, man. I have a website. I wish I knew the website. You know,
I'm gonna put it down here. So wherever the website is, it'll be somewhere on this part. You know what I'm saying, when this come out. So what I'm saying, so when they go to the website,
when you go to the website, this is what I can say, you know. Once he put the, you know, link in the video in the description or whatnot, what y'all could do also, you know, he could also drop my IG in there. So
yeah, word. So I was actually about to say that, like, you know what I'm saying, so they probably hit you through IG.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be hit you through IG,
which is Iron Will Fitness, basically, underscore at the end. So
word. So if y'all want the protein and want the 200 calorie vegan treat, you gotta hit them up. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Does it taste good though?
Yo,
I meant to eat it, but you know what I'm saying?
This right here specifically is my favorite kind. It's called Nutty Dark Chocolate.
Yeah, word.
But it's a great, you know. I told my cousin it tastes like Snickers mixed in with Payday. Y'all might not believe me, but once y'all had this, y'all gonna be like, alright.
I would try it, but if it's trash, I don't want to be like. So I didn't try it, but I'm saying he does sell them though. I do know that though. Like if you want that though, a vegan treat that you can eat after your workout and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hit them up. You know what I'm saying? Are you accepting like clients and stuff like that now? Like somebody come, you be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I wonder, you know what I'm saying, workout and stuff like that. Are you going to do that?
Yeah, I have so much time like throughout the day because I work a night shift. So yeah, you know, if there's somebody that's really interested and really, the one thing I always say is like you gotta be serious about working out, because if you're not, you work out a couple times with me, and then after that you just stop, then it's just like I just wasted my time when I could be helping somebody else out that's like really serious. So you gotta be serious about your fitness journey.
Well, so if you're serious about your fitness journey, hit up Iron Will, looking like young the black Captain America out there, man. Hit him up if you're trying to get right. You know what I'm saying? You want the vegan treat and all of that stuff, and just a dope all around person, a dope trainer. Hit him up, man. Like I said, I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate it, all of that, man. Get more vegan treats, you know what I mean? Get more vegan treats and all that. And this is, you know what I'm saying, this Soulful What's a 9 to 5 podcast. Just vibe with me. And then that shit going to like fade out. Like,
yes, sir.
Trash.